Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be up here, even though it is a very solemn occasion. I didn't have the honor or privilege of knowing Chief Chris Kyle, but as I've heard my fellow Texans speak of him, and as many Americans have gotten to know him through his book, it's just a true testament to the American soldier and to the traditions of our military that Chris, after heroic and valiant service to our country, comes back and instead of just fading, he goes and continues to help his fellow servicemen. And the tragedy associated with his death, helping another, is heart-wrenching. But it does call to mind the greatest traditions and values of America as manifested through our service. He was doing just that when he was killed by a fellow veteran. He was trying to help. You know, we in this country and in Congress have worked hard to provide health care, including mental health care for our veterans. We're growing and expanding that service through the VA now. Just last week, I toured a new facility in my hometown of Corpus Christi, a new VA clinic with a large area devoted just to treating some of the psychological problems that many of our veterans come home with after the horrors of war. And it's something that we need to continue to do as a country, and it's something that we need to continue to do as Americans. Though the result of Chief Kyle's help was tragic, it doesn't diminish our responsibility and our duty to help our fellow Americans, especially our heroes who are suffering. And we can do that in a wide variety of ways. We're doing it, obviously, in Congress the way Congress does things. We're enacting laws. We're appropriating money. We're doing programs. But helping on a very personal level is something that we need to continue to do, and that is a legacy of Chief Kyle. I was reading a Dallas Morning News article this morning about the kind of funeral that he received. 200 Patriot Guard riders accompanying the funeral procession from the memorial service that was held at Cowboy Stadium in Dallas, Texas, to his burial in a place of honor in the Texas State Cemetery, right in the center of the cemetery. And this just is indicative of how we as Texans and we as Americans feel about our servicemen. They deserve our honor and respect, and I'm proud that Texas and America turned out for Chris Kyle. And I want to add my and my family's prayers to those of the rest of this Congress for Chris's wife and their children and the entire Kyle family. We as a nation have a profound sense of gratitude for our servicemen and women, both active and retired, and it's our responsibility to care for them when they return home. And I yield back.
I thank